Peace unto you, Israel. Peace unto you, Tav X. Tav X. Hopefully, my voice, you can hear it, because a lot of people have been complaining lately about the audio. And my computer, I made so many videos, and this is a Chromebook. So I have another computer, a gift of one of my great subscribers. I may have to turn to that. And I also bought a head mic, and I'm going to wait for that before I change this Chromebook, because I like this Chromebook that I use. Listen, copycats. The heathens copy us. Listen, this is going to be short. I'm not even waiting for anybody to come out of the room. I'm going to get right to the point. Sometimes I send little comments to other channels. I watch different things. And, we know that the world hates us. It's Psalm 83. They are confederate against us. Axstar, Tav X. I'm not waiting for anything, anybody. I'm going to the point I got to get ready and get out of here. As you can see, my bags are back there. Listen, the nations copy us. So I go on other people's channels and look at various different type of things, and they are oblivious, but it's purposeful. The hatred they have for the negroes, it's evident. It's not because I want it. That's what they give to us. And it's in the scriptures. It's in the scriptures. Psalm 83, they are confederate against us. They have the name of Israel be no more in remembrance. All the history of America is fake. George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, the American Civil War, all negroes. The Europeans that came over were negroes. Negroes are in every location. We're not African. Everything's a lie. You got brainwashing, you went to public school, you went to college, you got advanced brainwashing. All this lies. Majority of all this lies. Except for a little tiny part. So the thing is, we can go to other countries and other nations and stuff like that. They hate us almost everywhere we go. Unless you're a rap star or something, they're going to treat you a little better. But other than that, they do. There's some places like where I'm at, when there's more people like us, then it's cool. But when there's more people like them, they treat you like animals. So I left a comment on one of these ladies. She's a half and half Negro father, white mother, and she does critiques on black women on how, they're petty, they this, that, so forth and so on. We know they got problems, but everybody got problems. But they just focus laser on them. And I just brought up a point. I just said, listen, this Negro lady went into a jeweler, and it was an Asian person. He's supposed to change her battery, whatever. She has kind of like an expensive watch. Her watch wasn't working. She brought it to like a more professional watch person, and they put it on wrong, and he bent the rod or whatever. So she took it back with the receipt and all that. She said, I knew what he was going to do when he gets back. When I went back there and explained, doesn't matter how nice I am. And I typed this lady that was critiquing her, saying she's petty, and I said, listen, I know a lot. People are petty and they, act stupid and so forth and so on. But when it comes to the Asian guy, the heathens, I'm on her side. Because a lot of you guys want to hide your face when they put racism towards us and say, no, they're not. Just because you got 1, 2, 3 heathen friends that treat you excellent, so then you try to get the whole race, their race, like they're good. No, they're not. They hate you. Psalm 83. When will you wake up? They hate you. So what I did, I left a comment. You guys that went in Tav X, just come on, because this video is getting ready to end. I'm going to show a short video clip, and you can watch what I said from the beginning. It's not that very long. I just want to put a point in. So when I text this lady, I said, listen, I don't agree really with nothing else she said, but the one point about the Asian, going into the Asian guy's watch store or jewelry store, and he broke her thing, not purposeful, but he did. She brought the receipt. I said, no. She was 100% correct when she said, I know what that Asian guy is going to do when I explained to him and show him what happened when he fixed my watch and said he's going to go crazy and whatever. And I agreed with the lady that she wasn't agreeing with calling her petty. I said, I agree with all the other stuff she said, the petty stuff. But when it comes to the heathens, you know how, guys, you know what I do. You know how I deal with that. It's weak to love your enemy. You want to go to war with them or contest with them with Skittles and flowers and stuff, and they're hurling rocks at you. You guys are weak. So, I typed her a nice comment, no swear words or nothing like that. I said, listen, I agree with the woman about the Asian, how he's going to react, because it's true. I said a lot of people can't, like, that movie, A Few Good Men, 1992, said, you can't handle the truth. And our people can't handle the truth because they can't believe that. Why do these people hate us? So they're going to make believe that they don't, and that you are crazy. So I typed her a little note. I said, listen, you can go into Asian countries. I said, are you going to go into too much detail? I said, listen, just in China, Google it for yourself. I said, people just can't handle the truth. They hate us like the Caucasians and the Africans and everybody else. I don't know why you want to pat on your forehead or hug from them. You are weak. You're not our leaders. Our leaders are going to be sucking up to people that hate us. You're weak here at Hebron Island too. I'm not. I'm not a follower. I'm not politically correct. So I told her, I said, guess what? Google China museums, public museums. They put a big picture of a gorilla, and right next to that picture they put a Negro guy. The only reason why they took it down was because world outcry, racism, and whatever, and they still want to keep it up, but they took it down. It's not what you say, it's your actions. They're racist towards us, and you're weak. See, Negroes have an evil eye towards other Negroes, whether they're half Negroes or full Negroes. They want to blame them, but don't blame them. They don't realize, oh, you need to pick yourself up by your bootstraps. Nigga, the whole system is against us, set up against us. We got weights on us. When the race starts, we got weights on them, and everybody has feathers. They put crack, cocaine, and drugs, liquor stores in the neighborhood, abortion clinics in the neighborhood, the worst schools, the worst teachers, the worst books. Those gangs are throwing up red and blue. Those are Democrat and Republic. That's them. You don't realize you're so one-dimensional. It's them. They create Al-Qaeda, and all they created the Crips and the Bloods and all that to destabilize it. President Nixon said all the other ones that just hide it, said, my enemies are the Negroes and the war protesters. You guys are weak. We don't follow you, Negroes, that want to kumbaya with the enemy. I ain't saying you can't have a friend here and there. No. But their races are the devil that the Bible speaks of. I have Caucasian friends. They both know that I don't like their races, because they're racist, not because of the color of their skin, because of their actions. Let us go to China, Japan, or whatever. They be looking at you, following you, calling you thinking you got a tail. I already told you that story. One of my supervisors at the job before I retired, he told me a story. You think he made that up? No, he didn't. He was in the Navy. Him and them, they were stationed over there. In Japan or China, whatever, it's the same to me. And he said when they were going on their break, they get the boat and stuff like that, the ship, and he had one Oriental Asian friend or whatever. They were with him and whatever, and then he said, "Yo, why them girls over there going? Why are they doing that?" He said, "Because they think you got a tail, like you're a monkey." No, that's a true story. That was back then. They still doing it today. That picture of a gorilla and a Negro guy in the museum, that's just recent. They don't stop. They're just like our nemesis, ace nemesis. They're the nemesis too. And you guys are weak. And the thing is, they hate us, but they want to be us. They copy everything from us. You know it. You look at their Asian pop stars, they're doing all this and they copy, and then they try to say it's theirs and they got the style. No, you copy everything. Not just them, all the races outside of the Negro. We're the soul of the earth. They copy everything else from us. Our dress, our talk. When a new word comes out, they got them saying it. What's up, my nigga? Whatever the new word is. Smoke. Give you the smoke. They saying it over there in Poland. Everybody copies. Ukraine, copycats. That's why I named it copycats. Caucasians here, they're copying. Everybody copies but hates us, but then steals our stuff. That a lot of you guys still haven't gotten the memo. I'm gonna show it to you. I'm gonna end this right now. Tile Vex. It's gonna be a short one. You see my bags in the back. I'm out of here. Somebody sent me this. My son sent me this, so I said, you know what? I'm gonna share this with you. It's just perfect evidence of it. Perfect evidence of it. Listen to this. Let me turn this fan so you can hear. And then I'm out. Hold up.
Having chicken wings?
And it looks like they're going to fry those stuffed wings.
Oh, Korean fried chicken is by far the best fried chicken on the face of the earth.
And you know why? Because it was taught to Korean cooks by African American GIs after the World War.
If I had a mic, I'd drop it right now. Great fact. Having chicken wings?
And it looks like they're going to fry those stuffed wings.
Oh, Korean fried chicken is by far the best fried chicken on the face of the earth.
And you know why? Because it was taught to Korean cooks by African American GIs after the World War.
If I had a mic, I'd drop it right now. Great fact.
And you heard her say great fact. It's a fact. No, let me get this thing. Fair use, because they don't want none of this stuff out. They want to betray. They want to be betrayed to the world. All these other nations. Fair use. That was sent to me on Messenger, I guess from TikTok or whatever. Fair use. They're like, oh, let's cut that little video off because we put a portrayal of Negroes. They're at the bottom of everything. They're not the originators. George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, all the founding fathers are Negroes. The presidents before George Washington, who was a Negro, they're all Negroes. Continental Congress and Negroes. The Europeans that came over are Negroes. Make America great again? You sure you want to make America great again? Because there'll be all Negroes around. They lie. We're not African. Like the guy said, African American. No, that's a lie. That's brainwashed in your school. So they can steal our land, our culture, and identity, and all the things that go with us. Africans are a different, dark race people. I showed you that in the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary, their book, Zondervan Publishing House. They steal everything from us and copy it from us. And we need to put it in their face. And don't just let them, yeah, we did this. Yeah. No, that's our moves, styles, talks, way we dress, inventions, stole all inventions. You think all these cool inventions, air conditioners and cars and this and that and operations and all that, it's from them, it's from us. GPS, how you find your little, from a Negro woman. You guys, the problem why it exists because you don't say nothing. You just go, hey. Oh, yeah, African American. Get them on the spot when they say African American. If you know a black inventor and they try to take credit, get them. So what if they're not your friend? They don't love you anyway. It's all a facade. It's fake. Hopefully this video was edifying. Tile Vex, New Yeshua Israel, he brought on the island to smash copycat cats whenever you get a chance. Till next time.